YouTubies, it's me, Zachary Michael. Also, wake me up when September ends. We are going from September to October, and by October I meant to say Crocktober, but listen, we don't do reshoots, we don't do edits, we don't do reshoots over here. This is just the re-upload channel. I'm doing this live, baby. I'm doing this live, baby. I'm doing it live, and I'm over here to say...
Pagey 8 Pride, Pagey 8 Pride, Pagey 8 BOMT, Pagey 8 BOMT.
I don't... Biddies on my titties? What? Side Pest, thanks for the 100 bits. Appreciate it. Also, I do intentionally have that blocked out. I've told this story before. There's a member of the Twitch community whose name is October, and people used to make fun of her by calling her Cocktober, and so I've muted that word. I did this like 2-3 years ago at this point. So just so you know, we did that a long time ago. But I know there's new people all the time. So for all of you trying to use that and it's getting blocked by Automod, that's why. That's why, divas. Oh no, you don't have to feel bad. Obviously you're not going to necessarily know that. Obviously that's not like, to be honest, she is still around, because I brought this up like a couple weeks ago, and she messaged me and said thank you so much for like continuing to do that. So she is still like at least watching re-uploads, which is why I try to like still respect it. I would respect it anyways, but all of that to say, no stress if you did it. But also going forward, just know, okay? just know. Okay. All right. Okay. So anyways, I have the perfect video to take us from September to October, and it's from the one, the only Mandy from Managing the Maze, and she has 6 okay, car outside, 6 unbelievably easy crock pot soups you must try this fall. Bar amazing slow cooker recipes. Bow, 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 bow. Yeah, we're keeping the crock in Crocktober. All right. Ooh, should we do Poa ring prediction today? Should we do a Poa ring prediction? Start a prediction. How many will have Poa rings? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. I like ones that are difficult. If you don't know what I mean, by the way, when I say Poa, what I mean is that it looks like a poo-poo ring. It looks like poo-poo. Okay? It looks like a ring of doo-doo. Like the ring of doo-doo around a toilet bowl. Okay? The reason we call it Poa ring is because people were making... Oh, wait. I forgot to put 0 as an option. Wait. I didn't put 0 as an option. I'm deleting it, starting over. You got your points back. I forgot that 0 could be an option. I forgot that 0 could be an option. We're working on it. Please, thank you for your patience. All right.
Love my crema wheat.
Poa ring.
See, and that's what's up, is that Hot Cheeto Girly typed poo-poo ring into the TTS, and she reads it out Poa ring. Even though it's spelled poo-poo. And that's why it's funny. To me. Just a disclaimer, I did not watch this video. I believe you, Jamie. I believe you. I believe you. No worries. No, Poa Poa Ring is like a video without... Oh, wait. You're saying no Poa Poa Ring is like a video without squirt. Disappointing. Yeah. I'm going 50-50. You think she's gonna have three? Three with Poa Poa Rings? We got a nice split. We got a nice split. I don't know. I'm like... I feel like I'm just repeating myself a lot, but I'm sure it's not just today. I'm sure I do that a lot, right? I'm sure that I frequently am just repeating myself over and over again. I fear that's my problem. I do. I really do. I think spraying it with Pam worsens the Poa Poa ring. We have speculated about that before. You're just noticing today, I think. No, I've noticed it when I've like watched back, but I don't think I've ever realized I was doing it in real time. And it is kind of annoying me today in a way that it hasn't before. Do we get another Carly joke to kick this off? Well, if Carly was funny, then maybe she could tell you a joke to kick it off, but... Oh, hashtag justice for Carly. Hashtag justice for Carly. She's writing a scathing review in the subreddit as we speak. No one is safe any day, Colin. That's what you all need to know. All right. Could you all get started by putting some 69s in the chat for me, please? Crockpot soups. Crockpot these nuts. Crockpot these nuts. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Oh, look at all those 69s in the chat just for me. Happy Scrapper. Hey, hello. I saw that you, like, 20 minutes before the stream started, that you subscribed with Prime, so thank you so much for that, bestie. I know it didn't happen on stream, but since I just saw you in the chat, I just wanted to say thank you. Pretending to be ALR on my iPad keyboard right now, working a shift at the Zachary Marie factory. I had a friend who only vaguely knows about my YouTube channel, but knows enough to know Amber Lynn's name, send me a TikTok from a content creator talking about how she thinks it's brilliant that Amber Lynn had, and it's like a big one. I think she used to do impressions of somebody, but I could be wrong about that. And I was just like, I love her take on it. I love your take on it, but it lacks, this is what happens when like normies find Amber Lynn, is it usually lacks like the context and nuance of why people are irritated with Amber Lynn about it. There's more to her saying that. There's more to her saying that thing. Oh my gosh. See, I shouldn't have even gotten into this because I don't have any intentions of pulling the TikTok up. I don't have any intentions of pulling the TikTok up. So I'm going to shut the fuck up and we're going to let Miss Mandy May for managing the maze do the talking. Zach, address what Rosie cooked last night. Maybe in a future video. Also, wait, shout out to all of the people just putting outrageous times. Can I just show you what my comment section has become on this YouTube re-upload channel? Reaction starts at 7:10. Reaction starts at 0:00. Reaction really starts at 9:32. Reaction starts at 20:48. Heaven forbid you're somebody in the comments who really is looking for a timestamp to know when to get to know when to get started. Because I don't know if any of those are helpful. I didn't click on any of them. Nor am I about to start giving y'all timestamps over here. Because the whole point of me re-uploading stuff from Twitch has always just been to make what happens on Twitch accessible to people on YouTube. Like, the goal was never to, like, edit this stuff into anything, like, shorter, more condensed or anything. It's always been just to, like, so y'all could get a little taste of what happens on Twitch over on YouTube. But please continue to timestamp the shit out of my videos. Put whatever timestamps you want down there. All engagement is good engagement, divas. In this economy, clock that T. Clock that T. Reaction starts never. Alright, let's get to.
The weather is finally getting cooler, and that means soup season's here.
Is it? Is it getting cooler though? Sorry, I gotta mute because she definitely uses that epidemic sound, and I just refuse to pay for all of that. I really do. But is it getting cooler? It's hot as fuck in Chicago. It pisses me off. No, I can't get too mad about it. I promised that I would not complain about the heat this summer in Chicago because winter last year, it nearly did me in. Why was that music so seductive? Girl, is soup not seductive to you? You're not a real soup pig if the soup music isn't seductive. Okay, here she's back.
Y'all, I'm Sammy and welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be sharing 6 of my all-time favorite soups.
Let's go.
And possibly some new ones. So sit back
well,
and
I hope.
Grab you some tea.
Who's that man back there? Y'all see that man? Wait, you might not be able to see it as well on your screen. I just looked and it looks a little cut off on the Twitch screen. Do you see this man back here? There's a man in a mirror. I'm looking at the man in the mirror. I'm asking him to change his ways.
And let me do all the cooking. Come on, y'all. Let's go.
Let's go.
All right, y'all. So we are going to start out with my
this
Southwestern chicken chili.
Creamy Southwestern chicken chili. It's giving almost 7-can soup.
There's probably different versions of this, but this is how I make it, so I wanted to go ahead and share it with you all. So into a sprayed 6-quart crock pot, we are going to lay 2 large chicken breasts in the bottom.
Love.
We are going to season that up with some wood-fired garlic by Kinder's. You just season this up to taste. Now, you could use whatever seasonings you want. This is the combination that I used. And I'm going to use the rest of my buttery poultry blend.
And Quirky Love Rosie words, it's a mute point at this point. It's a mute point at this point. But I get it. I get it. These crockpot mommies. These crockpot mommies are really tired of people coming in and saying, I would have seasoned with this. I would have seasoned with that. Stop giving a shit about what the peasants in your comments have to say that they would do. They clicked on this to watch your recipe.
And by Kinder's as well. And then, of course, some pepper and salt. Because you gotta have some salt and pepper. Just in my opinion. We're also going to throw some chili.
And what do you mean, just in my opinion? That's a lot of people's opinions when it comes to food. That's a lot of people. A lot of people think you gotta have salt and pepper. If people are out here telling you not to season your food with salt and pepper, they're not doing cooking right.
Powder and cumin in this. Now, if you have a pack of chili powder, you could use that or chili seasoning. I didn't have any chili
I'm glad
seasoning,
you're not doing that.
So I just went with the cumin and the chili powder, and it was phenomenal. Now,
she
will dump in 1 can of...
She just put all the corn juice in there. This is also the Mo Cheese Mo Better lady. It is. This is Mo Cheese Mo Better. My AI just called you sassy. Your AI? What are you using AI for here? You couldn't figure out that I was sassy on your own without, like, killing a tree? Depleting natural resources to use AI? Girl, I could have told you I was sassy. Girl, you don't gotta use AI to find out I'm sassy.
Corn, not drained. 1 can of chili beans.
She's not draining any of this.
1 can of black beans. Now, this is just your standard size cans.
She's putting all the juices in there.
They're around 15 ounces. And then 1 can of the diced tomatoes. I used fire roasted tomatoes. Then you'll lay 1 block of cream cheese right on top of it. Add about another teaspoon each of your cumin and chili powder. And about
I just feel real weird about the bean juices and the corn juices. The juices make it thick. It's okay, yeah. Those juices are probably edible. Otherwise, they wouldn't have beans and corn in them. They gotta stop cooking with cream cheese. See, the cream cheese is what's making me think there could be a poa ring here.
1 teaspoon of the wood-fired garlic. Then we were going to come in with 32 ounces of vegetable broth right over the top. Now, you could always use beef broth or chicken broth, whatever you want.
Oh, thank you so much for clarifying that.
Broth. That's what I had on hand.
Lady Leaf, thanks so much for 20 months of subscribing. Am I wrong in thinking that Kinder seasoning feels real Republicanly charged? I mean, I'm not gonna say you're wrong. I'm not gonna say you're wrong. Can we go back to just using cream cheese on bagels? Love cream cheese on a bagel. No, also somebody said cream cheese and chili, but I don't think this is chili. I think she called this, or maybe she did call it Southwestern chicken chili. Is that what she called it? Maybe she did call it chili.
You will pop that lid on that crock pot and cook it for about 5 hours on low. Once that timer has went off, I went ahead and
did you see that cream
my little
cheese?
ground beef or meat masher right here, and I'm just going to shred that chicken right into the crock pot. I do not use an electric mixer because I do not want to risk the chance of...
Like, look at that just brick of cream cheese just floating around. No, I like how cream cheese is in hot foods, but like you add it in the end and it'll melt down. Cooking it like this is so nuts. I think it does look very odd and peculiar that it's just a lump of cream cheese still sitting there floating there. It does look peculiar. I don't mind cream cheese in some hot food. Like a buffalo chicken dip with some cream cheese in it. Like, let's fucking go, you know?
Cracking my crock pot. So I just used my little meat masher, and as you can see, that cheese just shredded up, and I went ahead and mixed in that cream cheese as well.
Wait, she said that cheese just shredded up.
Cheese just crock pot. So I just used my little meat masher, and as you can see, that cheese just shredded up, and I went ahead and mixed.
Did she mean to say that chicken shredded up? Not the puke pot. Not the vomit ring instead. It is kind of startling how that cream cheese changed the color of it so suddenly. I wouldn't call this a poop ring, just to be clear. She's calling it soup because she added too much liquid. You think so? I mean, she could have drained the corn and the beans, but...
in that cream cheese block as well, and you can see how nice and creamy that got. And now you could always add in about another half a block of cream cheese if you chose to.
Another half a block of cream cheese. I mean, I would eat this, but also you want another half a block of cream cheese, girl.
To serve that, I just crushed up some tortilla chips right on top.
Why?
With some shredded cheese and some cilantro. And y'all, this was amazing.
Okay, up close, girl. Keep filming it from afar, because up close it does kind of look like doo-doo. From afar, it looked fine. From afar, it looked much better. I think it's just this up close and personal little, like, because it looked more like white and creamy, and now it looks like kind of a bowl of refried beans. Now it kind of looks like a bowl of refried beans.
If you are liking today's video so far, give me a big old thumbs up.
Oh, it's so...
Hit that subscribe button.
It's
and
thickening up so
becoming part of my
quickly.
YouTube family.
Who said that the juices from the corn and the beans would make it thick? That's what it's giving.
Would love to have y'all, and this makes for a perfect fall meal.
I don't like cilantro, and I'm personally offended that she didn't consider me. Yeah, she should have provided alternatives to putting cilantro in the soup.
On to
the
easiest.
These fucking hash browns! These fucking hash browns. She always has a recipe with hash browns. Was there a ring? No, I wouldn't count that as a poa ring.
Crock-pot potato soup ever. Let me tell y'all something. Once you make it this way and see how simple and easy it is, you'll never go back to making it the other way. Into a sprayed 6-quart crock pot, we're going to start with 32 ounces of the diced hash browns. You could use shredded, but I like the chunks. 1 can of cheddar cheese.
I love chunks. Oh my god, y'all remember Sweet Bee, who used to get real turned on by the chunks? Sweet Bee, I hope you're doing well out there, Diva. I feel like it's been a while since I saw you in chat, but I hope you're doing good. I hope you're doing good. Miss Mandy May's still over here bringing you the chunks.
Of cream of celery and 1 can of cream of onion, along
Lots
with
of
1
cream.
block of cream cheese right on top.
Wait, I'm kind of sad we didn't get to see her plop out the cream of celery and the cream of whatever. Remember when she used to just dump it and it would come out in a cylinder? I miss those days.
And of cream of onion, along with 1 block of cream cheese right on top. We're going to season that up with some Badia Complete or any all-purpose seasoning y'all choose. I'm using some home canned chicken bone broth on top of that. It is 1 quart of chicken broth.
It's kind of looking
so
like mashed potatoes for a
canned,
second, but that's that. Those soups, those canned soups are killing me.
Broth or chicken bouillon with water.
Also, is it really a soup recipe if all you're doing is putting other pre-made soups into a pot?
Pop the lid on that and let it cook on low for about...
I fear that this cooked outcome is gonna look atrocious.
8 hours. Once that has cooked, you will see everything is so nicely and just ready to be mixed. You can see how easy that cream cheese...
Everything is so nicely and ready to be mixed. Everything is so nicely and ready to be mixed. You hate this pause pic? Tell me more. What's wrong with it? And what's wrong with it? These chunks are so nicely. Exactly. From soup to poop. Crockpot reaction videos in the 21st century. I hate how I can still see each ingredient separately. Okay, T, I think that's a valid... She's mixing it, though. She's mixing it. I feel like my stomach is making that right now. That's what's wrong. Interesting.
Is to smooth right on out. So we'll just give that a quick whisk together. Now, once that has mixed very well, as you can see right there, you make sure that cream cheese is good.
I'd still say no poa ring.
Half a cup to a cup of heavy whipping cream. This just kind of finishes it off, and it gives it a nice creamy texture.
Was it
right along with that cream cheese? So you just want to make sure.
Was it not already creamy? Was it not? We really need to add heavy whipping cream to that? I think it was fine. You
stir that right on up, and it's all smooth and just creamy, and just the smell of this was amazing.
We're serving. It's already got potatoes in it. We're serving it with saltines.
So we served it up with some saltine crackers, of course, and some shredded cheddar cheese with some sliced green onions and some bacon bits for a loaded tater soup. And y'all, this one was so good. Yep.
I love my tater loaded. Love getting my tater loaded. My stomach would be so nicely after eating this. Exactly, teardrop.
We're gonna go right into a family favorite, which is my crock pot chili.
We're so close to 7 can soup here. So close. I mean, we Marcus Welby because she's got this beefy onion recipe soup and dip mix.
Can't get much easier than this. It is definitely a dump and go. So let's go ahead and get right on in to this delicious but easy.
Is it
chili.
dump and go?
It's good.
Are the other ones we've had so far not dump and go? I feel like they have been. All of them have been way more dump and go than recipes she's put in actual dump and go crock pot videos. we got a white crock pot. The Poa rings show up better on the white crock pots.
Into an 8-quart sprayed crock pot, we are going to throw in 1 to 2 pounds of ground beef. I use 2 because we like ours a little bit meaty.
Now see, is it dump and go if you gotta cook the beef somewhere else? See, this is why I don't know. This is why I don't know if she understands maybe I don't understand the concept of dumping and going. Because the other 2 recipes to me were far more dump and go. Because she just dumped everything into a pot and let it slow cook. You know? Can you buy... Well, I don't know if you can buy pre-cooked beef, but regardless, she had to cook that meat somewhere else before she dumped it in.
I just went ahead and browned that on up. Then we're going to add in 1 medium diced onion. And to that, we're going to add in 2 packages of the Chili-O seasoning mix. Right on in there. 1 packet of the beef.
She's only making unbelievable soup, doesn't claim it's a dump and go recipe. She just said this one specifically is a true dump. Look, let me go back. It is definitely a dump and go. She said this one specifically. She said, it doesn't get easier than this. It is definitely a dump and go.
Of the Chili-O seasoning mix. Right on in there. 1 packet of the
That's why I was trying to figure it out, because the first 2 recipes were so much closer to dump and go. I know that she doesn't have it in the title, period, but that's why I was so confused when she was saying this one was.
Lipton soup mix. Now I thought I was hitting record here, but I didn't. But I got Great Northern beans, cannellini beans, kidney beans, black beans, and 2 cans of chili beans right on in there. I know it sounds like a lot, but it's not. Trust me, it's perfect. 1 can of diced tomatoes, 1 can of tomato sauce, and then you will add in some V8 juice. I use about 1/2 of a large bottle of V8 juice right on in there. Give that a good old stir together. Pop that lid on that crock pot. Cook it on low for at least 8 hours, but you could do it up to 10.
I do believe that's a Poa ring. That's a Poa ring. It might be a little bit of a mild one. It's not the worst one we've ever seen. But it's giving poo-poo. It's giving poo-poo mega doo-doo. It is. It is. It really is. How many is this? I'm only half watching because I'm working. This is the first one out of... We've had 3 so far. We've had 3 recipes so far. This is the first one with the Poa ring.
Get home, your house is smelling amazing, and this is just comfort food right in a crock pot. Would you all just look at this? It is amazing. I did throw in some green peppers to that too, and I think that was something else that I put in there that it didn't catch recording. So that is... I really thought I had it recording, but, you know, sometimes life happens.
Yes, life happens. Shit happens. That's so real.
For liking this video so far, make sure you do me a big old favor and give me a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button, y'all.
I'm just like, also, at this point, not to be a hater, not to be a hashtag hater, but at this point, is that chili recipe really anything so special that it needed to be featured in a YouTube video? Like, I feel like most people have a chili recipe at this point in their lives, and if they don't, they need something better than that. just to be clear.
Love to have you. Next up, we're going to go ahead and make
lima
my homemade
beans.
veggie beef soup right on in the crock pot. This is the simplest way to make veggie soup I have ever made in my life. Let me just tell y'all.
You got lima beans. You got a little lima bean. Imagine eating what she makes and you just get a crunchy bite of poa ring she mixed in. Don't say that. Don't say that. Do I still play Fortnite? I haven't that much in recent history. That doesn't mean I haven't played at all, but I haven't been playing it as much lately. It's not been as fun as I would like it to be. We're back to the black crock pot.
Yes, so into a sprayed 6-quart crock pot, I've got about 2 cups of pulled chuck roast that I had.
Are you playing any Sims? I'm gonna get to it. I've not left Sims behind. We've been going down other rabbit holes, but I will make time. It's still coming. It is coming. I'm sitting here doing this reaction.
From the other night, and when I made like the barbecue beef that I've shared on here. So I had some leftovers. I just popped it right on in the freezer.
Pop
This
it right
is
on
perfect.
in there.
We seasoned it up with some little bit of Badia Complete and about a half a cup of
Diva, that question is so shady. My birthday's in June. Will it be by June 11th? Yes.
diced up onions, and 1 bag of mixed vegetables, whichever kind you want to.
I'm sorry.
1
I'm
packet
sorry.
of the beefy onion Lipton soup mix. 1 can
she's
of
putting the
seasoned
lima bean juice.
lima beans, and 1 can of diced potatoes. You could use 2 cans if you wanted to.
She's putting the potato juice in there too. See, ain't nothing about this giving appetizing to me. This is the kind of veggie stew that, like, people in my life would make growing up that made me hate veggies as a concept. Because where's the flavor? Where's the flavor?
Or baby potatoes would work. A large 28-ounce can of crushed tomatoes right on top. And then here we go again with 32 ounces of vegetable stock or broth. So once you get that all dumped in there...
What's wrong with bean and potato juice? I don't know. It's just weirdly to me that she dumps the juice from... Like, she doesn't drain any of the cans. It's weirdly to me. Maybe it's not weird at all, but it's giving weirdly. It takes less effort to chop a raw potato than to cook ground beef. Tastes better too.
Give it a nice mix together. Of course, you can't mix that beef up, but...
Like, look at those frozen green beans. I just know that texture is going to be horrid, and it's not going to have the flavor you think it will. I never drain either. Maybe I just need to become a never drain diva. Maybe I need to stop draining.
You could always brown up a pound of ground beef too and put that right on in there. That would work just as well. Once you have that all stirred up,
she is using
pop
veggies.
that lid
That
right
is
on
rare
it and
for
let
her.
it cook on low for 8 to 10 hours. And
look at that grease that's all made its way to the top though. No, but it is true. She doesn't normally use veggies a whole lot, so that's real. I'm kind of alarmed by the layer of grease, the film of grease on top.
I tell you, the aroma or smell through your home will be amazing. Now you could see
I would
that
give it a
shredded
try,
beef
I
has
guess.
cooked all in there, and you just want to make sure that it gets broken up into that vegetable beef soup.
I'd give it a try, if only because this is also one of the few recipes she's ever made that didn't have any cream cheese or cheese, period, you know? I'm just worried that the veggies are going to be bland. Honestly, truly, that's my primary concern.
Oh, this was so good. All I did was serve it up with some butter bread right on the side, and it was the thick cut like country loaf bread. Oh, y'all, this was amazing.
Oh man, do you like it thick cut? Hey Diva, you like it thick cut? So this makes me think of, I saw a comment on the re-upload channel that was like, why does everything have to be sexual? We're sexual beings, Diva. I love thinking about thick cut bread.
It had such great flavor. Definitely give this one a try if you're looking for an easy veggie soup.
Y'all ain't never had sex? You all uncomfy? Y'all ain't never had sex? We can't make a little hee-hee and a ha-ha about sex?
Now this one is an all-time favorite. This is a creamy Italian sausage and tortellini soup.
Work.
Now you'll see me right here show y'all the Italian sausage that I used. I forgot to put it in the other frame. Now I'm going to use a 4-quart...
I love her little giggles. I love her little giggles. Like, they're just so subtle. She's like, I didn't put this in the other frame. Love it. Love it. Never change.
Crock pot. I've got one.
I also love making myself laugh, just to be clear. I love to make myself... I laugh at myself all the time on the internet. Girl, if you ain't gonna laugh at yourself, who in the hell is gonna laugh at you or with you? I don't know.
Pound of the browned Italian sausage.
Wait, I think I meant... If you can't laugh at yourself, how in the hell can you laugh at somebody else? Maybe that's what I meant to say.
The mild. Now we're going to add in one entire package. I think it was 12 ounces of baby spinach, one package of the tortellini, some 2 shredded onions, and about 2 tablespoons of...
Wait, what did that say? Wait, what did that... The captions were in the way.
2 shredded onions.
That's shredded carrots, not onions.
Onions and about 2 tablespoons of garlic. Then we're going to dump in 1 can of diced tomatoes along with 1 can of crushed tomatoes.
I do fear the spinach is not going to exist at the end of this. Once it's done cooking, I do fear spinach is going to be gone.
And 32 ounces of chicken broth.
Look at that big old block of cream cheese.
A half a block of cream cheese right on top. Put that lid on it, cook it on low for about 2 hours. Then you'll want to come in and give that a good stir through just to make sure that
I'm not quite sure that's a ring.
Tortellini is off that bottom, and then you can make sure your carrots and stuff are getting cooked, and you just want to mix it well together.
The thing I love about a crock pot recipe is you can just put a bunch of shit into the crock pot that all reasonably should cook at a different amount of time. And at the end of it all, it's like, all right, it's okay, Diva.
Then you'll pop the lid back on it and cook it for another hour.
That's
just depending on your crock pot and how it cooks.
That was given some poa ring.
Once that time is up, you will add in
we're adding more
to 1.5 cups of heavy cream. This is where you get the creaminess plus. You know, it has help with the half a block of cream cheese. But you just want to give that a good old stir through. And I'm telling y'all what, the flavors through this, oh my goodness, it is so good. And perfect for fall. You cannot go wrong with this one. I know your family will love it.
All right, we're at 2. We're at 2. She sharded in that pot. Get out of here. I hate that everything has crushed tomatoes in it. Well, deal with it, Diva, because this next one does too. You better get into it.
And now we're going to go ahead and make a chicken parmesan soup. That is right. Chicken parmesan in a soup form.
That is right. Can you believe it?
Can you go wrong with this?
Another white crock pot.
Crock pot. We're going to start with 4 small chicken breast cutlets. Then we're going to add in as much garlic as y'all like. Y'all know I'm a garlic fanatic over here. So I probably used about 2 heaping tablespoons along with some salt and pepper right over the top. Seasoned to taste with some Italian seasoning. I probably used about 2 teaspoons. 1 large can, which is about 28 ounces of crushed tomatoes. 1 8-ounce can of tomato sauce. And then 2 cups of chicken broth over the top. Now I use that better than bouillon.
Chicken broth from McDonald's. I'm still thinking about McDonald's. Y'all want to go eat at McDonald's? Give me some chicken broth from McDonald's.
chicken. So I just rinsed that back off with another 2 cups of water and dumped that right on in there. Kind of gave it a stir together to make sure those seasonings were well combined. Put that on low for 4 hours.
Oh, why is it like burnt around the edges? Wait until she stirs that up, because I fear that's gonna be a solid poa ring. Like, do you see that on the left part of the screen? On the left part of the crock pot? It looks like there's burnt on stuff to the, so it could be. It's not yet.
And let that chicken cook completely through. Now, I did give it a good old stir just to make sure that the chicken looked pretty good. I'm going to go ahead and pull that out and shred it on the side and leave that sit there while I put the Parmesan cheeses. I've got a 1/2 cup of the grated Parmesan.
I'm trying to decide. That's pretty mild. It's pretty mild, but I want to see what the final result is.
Of shredded Parmesan. We'll just give that a good old mix through and make sure that that cheese isn't clumpy in there and that it just melts right on into that wonderful sauce.
Oh, and cream.
Now we're going to add in 1 cup of heavy whipping cream and about 1 teaspoon to 2 teaspoons of Badia Complete. If you don't have Badia Complete, just use an all-purpose seasoning or
will do.
Like a nature's seasoning. Now we'll add that shredded chicken back in and put that lid on there while we make our Parmesan topping that is famous for. So I have got 1 cup of panko breadcrumbs.
This recipe is famous for something?
Tablespoons of butter and about a 1/2 cup to 3/4 of a cup of cheese. We'll mix that on through and I'm going to add
You know what she says though, right? Mo cheese, mo better. You know what I'm saying?
Teaspoon of the fresh basil, and it's like a lightly dried basil. You can find it in the produce section of your grocery stores. We'll just mix that on through.
That's just cheese.
Now, while I was doing that and I shredded up the chicken, I started to boil some noodles. I had a mixture of noodles that I wanted to get rid of, so I had rotini and macaroni noodles in here. No harm, no foul. You use what you got on hand to make some supper for your family. Once those noodles were boiled, I just pulled them right back on into that crock pot, stirred that all together, and I served it.
I'm gonna say we might have to go back and look. I don't know that one was. I don't think that one ended up being a poa ring. Right now I'm on a no, but I will go back and look.
Up with that breadcrumb topping, y'all. This was amazing. All right, y'all, that is it.
Okay, wait, let me go back and take a look. Take a bite. Sour candy. Yeah, it's not really giving poa in the same way. There it kind of is. I don't know. There it definitely is more. And honestly, there too. They're all kind of mid today, to be honest. I think it is one. I'm gonna count it as a poa ring, because I think it's actually pretty. It's not too far away from the very first one that we called a poa ring. Like, if you think this or if this isn't a poa ring, then where was the first one? Where was the first one? Where was the first one? It was this recipe, right? I mean, take a look.
On that crock pot.
I mean, that is a more defined poa ring than the other one. I still think they're both. I think we're 3. I think we're 3 out of 6.
For today's video.
I need prayer so that y'all don't attack me for coming to that conclusion. I'm gonna pray that y'all will still love me after that decision I just made.
And until next time, God bless.
Okay, bye. Bye, Mandy. Bye, Mandy. Why did I say it like that? YouTubies programming announcement. This will be helpful for the re-upload. Normally there would be a re-upload on Friday. I just found out today, on Wednesday, that my sister-in-law and two of my nephews are going to be in Chicago tomorrow. So I'm canceling stream on Thursday, which means there won't be a re-upload on Friday. So thanks so much for your patience. I don't always get to see them, so since they're in town, I'm going to make time for them. Appreciate your flexibility and understanding with that. Had so much fun with you today. Stay tuned for more Crocktober, this October seasoning? There might not be a lot of seasoning. Let's be honest. But thanks so much for hanging out today. Bye, YouTubies! Subscribe!